During the festival, Kyung-suk and the protagonist grow closer, and now the boy feels he has finally made a friend in college. The next day, Mireille's course mentor invited her to go to the headquarters of Kyung-suk's mother's company. However, when they arrived, they discovered that the woman was in the hospital due to having eaten spoiled food. Thus, the protagonist went with Woo-young to the hospital and decided to stay as her companion. Although aware that mother and son weren't speaking, Mireille informed Kyung-suk about what had happened and which hospital room his mother was in. So, later that night, after the protagonist had already left, Kyung-suk showed up to visit the lady. With great trepidation, Hae-sung shared how she had been forced to choose between her career and her children, as her ex-husband had compelled her to make that choice. Despite her deep regret, she couldn't lie to Kyung-suk. The next morning, upon arriving home, Kyung-suk overheard his father talking about how absent Hae-sung had been from their lives while she was away. But he didn't expect the boy to know that his mother had tried to see him a few times when he was little. The congressman even tried to bring up an alleged act of betrayal by Hae-sung, which Kyung-suk revealed he also knew was just another one of his father's lies. Amid the difficult argument, the topic of Hae-sung losing her sense of smell came up. Upon hearing this, the congressman inadvertently let slip that it was an accident and that he had lost his temper with her just that one time. Hearing this, Kyung-suk was shocked, and so was I. The congressman went on to explain that after the accident, he had begged for forgiveness many times. Even though he was the reason Hae-sung could no longer smell the fragrances she created, he made her choose between her work and her family. After leaving his father's office, the boy decided to run away from home. Meanwhile, Yoo-eun was walking around her neighborhood when she suddenly bumped into Sue, which was strange because the girl had mentioned she lived in a much fancier part of the city. Uncomfortable, Sue commented that she had recently moved to that neighborhood. That night, Kyung-suk, Mireille, and her best friend went to Woo-young's new apartment to celebrate the move with a barbecue, and the four of them ended up growing closer. Since Kyung-suk and the protagonist needed to watch a movie currently in theaters for a course assignment, the boy invited her to go see it with him. Although the premise was for their coursework, Mireille admitted to her friend that she was developing feelings for Kyung-suk. After hearing this, our protagonist's head is left in a whirl. Could it be that he feels the same way? Regardless, Mireille was careful at every moment not to give Kyung-suk the wrong impression. Focusing more on the boy, he can't spend every night at his friend's bar anymore. Since business isn't going well, Woo-jin is thinking about selling the establishment. Because of this, Kyung-suk started looking for a job and a place to live. Luckily, Woo-young was looking for a roommate, so now all he needs is the job. In this new phase of Kyung-suk's life, the boy is about to discover that not everything is a bed of roses. He's even had to take cold showers. The next day, we see Yoo-eun talking to Sue. Yoo-eun knows Sue lied to everyone about her living situation, but she was truly shocked when Sue mentioned her grandparents were no longer with us, which is a lie, since just a few days ago Yoo-eun saw the grandmother talking to her granddaughter. Meanwhile, Chan-woo makes another appearance. After Kyung-suk tells him he needs to apologize to Mireille, the senior goes to the protagonist and kneels before her. Soon, the news about Kyung-suk leaving home spreads throughout the college, and with that rumor comes another one, that he is looking for a job. Seeing this as a good opportunity to get closer to him, Sue manages to get him a position at the place where she works. However, Kyung-suk realized that him taking the job at the cafe would affect another employee, potentially getting that person fired, so he decided to turn down the position. Later, Kyung-suk ran into the protagonist on his way home. Mireille was on the street waiting for his mother to arrive so they could go to dinner together. As soon as Hae-sung spotted him, she invited him to join them, and Kyung-suk accepted. During the evening, Mireille noticed that her friend's strong tolerance for alcohol definitely came from his mother. After dinner, the party ended up at Woo-young's apartment. The protagonist is such a lightweight, unlike her friends, that she had to be carried home on Kyung-suk's back. The next day, the boy asks her not to overdo it when he's not around, as he wouldn't want another guy to have to take her home. What did you think of these episodes? I hope you enjoyed the summary. Please leave your suggestions in the comments and subscribe. If you liked the video, like and share it to support me. Until next time.